Hey, what's up everybody? This is Varnon11970. Thanks for watching the video. Alright, I got a quick little video of some information I want to give that could give a little hint of where metal's going to be going in the next week. I got this as an email, so unfortunately I can't post a link, but this is from Independent Living Bullion. I subscribe to a couple of different coin places and they send information and flyers and stuff, so unfortunately I can't post the link, but I could read the information for you. This was today. I got this earlier this morning. It says metal investors may once again find themselves at the mercy of Fed rhetoric this week. An article by the Wall Street Journal's John Hillsrath, published after the markets closed on Friday, outlines plans for the Federal Reserve to exit quantitative easing. Okay. If the market takes that seriously, we could see selling just about everywhere: stocks, bonds, commodities, and precious metals. Of course, if we do see significant selling in stocks and bonds, the Fed would likely switch posture once again and reaffirm their commitment to the stimulus program. Nothing else really major that we need to talk about, but this is important because this is going to say right now, we've already seen how many times this year that the Federal Reserve has basically been crying wolf, and the wolf being stopping quantitative easing. But unfortunately, the average person out there who's been programmed to believe whatever a person in a suit and tie says on a television, then we know that if they announce that they are talking about potentially stopping quantitative easing, the average Joe Schmo investor out there is going to believe them, and you're going to see some sell-offs. So what does that mean? That means that for us who stack physical gold and silver, we're about to get a nice little smackdown on the paper price and get our physical silver and gold on sale. They don't say specifically what date this is going to be happening, but it is sometime in the near future. So either this week or next week, expect to see a nice little dip in physical silver because we all know that the Federal Reserve will talk about wanting to stop quantitative easing. The average person out there who just doesn't get it is going to believe it and start getting scared, and they'll sell off their stock. Like I said, stocks, bonds, commodities, and paper precious metals. Some people will actually get rid of their physical, which I don't understand, but hey, let them do it. And we're going to get a nice discounted price. And then, as it's happened several times this year already, they'll say how they can't take away the quantitative easing, and then you'll see it go back up again. By how much? Obviously, we don't know at this point. So I'm going to be waiting to watch this dip come because we know that they cannot stop this quantitative easing because this is the lifeline. And if they unplug that machine, we now get flatline. So what I'm suggesting to people, if they're doing what I'm doing, hold off for the next week or so and wait to see if the prices dip. I mean, obviously you can get it at any price. If you don't care about that, then you could buy it any time. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sitting back waiting for this dip to happen. If I find any more information about when the Fed might be talking about this, obviously I'll make a video about that. But they're giving us another gift. And unfortunately, 90% of the world out there just believes whatever the television tells them. So in the news, or people in these fancy suits, because people love to deal with professionals, the people that deal in aspartame and genetically modified foods, and telling you that the banking system is, a beautiful place to invest your money, people are going to believe what they hear. So I'm not going to, and I know people watching my video, they won't be listening to that garbage either. So expect a nice little dip in silver. I honestly think if it did dip, you're going to see the 21 to 22 range. I don't think it'll go lower than that. If it does, hey, that's just a lot more money we're saving. But once they notify people that they just cried wolf and the sky is not falling and all those other puns or whatever you want to use go into effect, you'll see that they can't stop the quantitative easing, which is money printing, because then the game will truly be over. And then you'll see precious metals in the physical sense showing their true potential. So don't let the people out there fool you that aren't into the physical gold and silver. It's not going to stay this way forever. So if you believe that, hey, that's your right to do so. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to keep this under 5 minutes. Peace.